Hey guys, here we are for round 3. Let's see what we're up against here. So, blue-white Delver. Okay. Pretty happy with this opening hand. Got some nice action here for Delver, and should be good. Opponent's down to 6. Been really happy with the Missteps main deck. And kind of the theory against Delver I've been operating on is basically if he, to save the missteps for either Vapor Snag, Ponder, or Delver, not to waste it on Probe or Thought Scour, just because it's not quite as effective there. So just going to keep pushing here. Hopefully we can start racing and we can keep them off of a pike. Now, I mean, we could do something like Avenger and Honor of the Pure, but since he's got 2 mana up, could potentially have the mana leak for the Honor of the Pure. Just going to play Angel end of turn instead. This way, like, next turn we can play around mana leak with 3 extra mana up. There's the pike. Let's see, 6, 10. I think I'd rather just drop down 2 Avengers here. I mean, he'll take 3 less damage, but I think I'm fine with that. And that's the game. So up against Pike Delver, he is running the Invisible Stalker, so Gutshot won't be quite as effective, but still very good against Delver itself. Bringing in Talia, Gutshot, Misstep, Negate, and maybe Mirren. So kind of what I've been considering is keeping in Hero and just trying to use that and use Missteps to keep him off Vapor Snag. I'm not sure that I want to go that direction though. Like, especially if he's running Pike, we just may not have that kind of time. So if we take out the heroes, cut down a land, what do we want to cut here? Like we could cut Angel, bring in Crusader, and but I kind of like having Angel here still, just with the Blade Splicers. I think I'm actually going to cut Dismembered here. It doesn't seem as strong, especially with the life loss. This hand is definitely not good enough to keep, and this hand is a lot better. There's the Delver. Playing out the island here to see if we draw a white source so we don't have to name Spirit. Yeah, I kind of want to name Human here, just in case if we draw the white we can play both out. Now we can just copy his Geist. And then get our own Geist control. So hopefully if we can pick up a land, we can go ahead and drop out Splicer. So now I was just trying to build the yard, just trying to get a creature, stick with a creature. Especially since he has 2 mana up, we're going to go ahead and play out the Splicer instead of the Geist. And we're just going to keep on pushing out threats. So now he's going to go end of turn, make a guy, and start attacking with Pike. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 spells in the yard. I guess he wants to use it to trade with Crusader. We are racing here, but I think that we still want to attack with both, and maybe just block Splicer. I'm not sure if it's better to attack the Splicer or not here. I think we want to attack with definitely with Crusader. If he just blocks Splicer here, I think we just attack with Crusader actually. So I'm not sure he's going to block here. I think he might just race. Now we're going to go ahead and push out with Geist, just because he does not have any mana up. And, oh shit, missed the mental misstep there. That was a mistake. It's definitely a mistake. Although at the same time, by misstepping there, it brings us down to 15, which basically brings us in 2-turn clock range. So it might have been correct to let the Ponder through. Well, he's still going to be in 2-turn range, actually. So now we really need to have a mana for Angel next turn. I guess if he snags the Crusader, it's better to misstep that. Does bring us in range, but we would still be dead anyways. Okay. Unfortunately, we do not have the land. So yeah, he blocks here, takes 4. 6, 7. Yeah, it's not quite enough. Didn't quite get there. We're going to pretend we've got something here because we're dead on the table. So he's probably just going to equip an attack, but in case he doesn't. So Pike's definitely a problem. We may want to bring in the O-ring, just I'm not sure if that's kind of the direction we want to go here. I think I'm just going to stick with my guns here and leave it as is. Just because so many of his creatures are hexproof and O-ring is just such a dead card most of the time. Gonna be on the play. His hand looks just fine. The one definite problem card in the matchup here against Delver right now is definitely going to be the Pike. So it might be correct bringing in some of those O-rings, but they're so terrible against the rest of his deck, so it's kind of hard to know. Now we can set up the turn 3 Geist. And I guess he has the Mana Leak here? So I guess just because he can Legend Rule us, I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Crusader. See if he bites. Yeah, I guess, you know, it didn't play the Geist there just because I wanted to make sure we kind of protected it from leak. So in case he gets Geist going, we can still Legend Rule it. I think that if he had leak, he would have countered the Crusader there. Okay, so there's Geist. Now we can just go ahead and Legend Rule his Geist. We could also just drop Crusader here with Misstep backup for any kind of shenanigans on Vapor Snag. And I kind of like that a little more. Like, we can still Legend Rule his guy next turn. Okay, so there's the Snapcaster into Vapor Snag. Now we're safe to Legend Rule this guy and start bashing with Crusader. So here we can just Gutshot his guy. Not sure if I want to save Gutshot here for like blockers or potentially maybe like his Delver if he has one. Or, never mind, I guess we're saving it for Image. It's pretty good. Oh. So he's just going to Ponder again here. Okay, there's Delver. I guess we're saving it for Delver. So now I think we're just going to go ahead and just drop Splicer, and Gutshot is Delver. There's the Pike. Okay. Luckily he doesn't have the Moorland Haunt up. So he's looking to trade for Crusader here. That was a nice top deck there. 3, 6, 9, 11, we drop him to 1. That should do it. Unless he has like Wrath. Okay, so we will see you for the final round.